Xavier Worthy's injury doesn't just hurt. It changes everything about how the Chiefs' offense has to operate. The Chiefs entered the season knowing their number one wide receiver, Rashee Rice, would be suspended for the first 6 games of the season because, well, his biggest hobby off the field is committing felonies. While it was a big loss, the Chiefs felt comfortable because Xavier Worthy was ready to help carry a larger load on the offense. As a rookie, Worthy followed a common path many rookie pass catchers experience. He had his splash moments early on, but wasn't a consistent contributor. Despite his 4.2 speed, he struggled to reel in deep passes deep down the field, and the Chiefs were still learning how to best use him. By week 11, he had turned the corner. Reed schemed him into motion, stacks, and backfield looks, all to free him from jams at the line of scrimmage. They did a great job of blending his ability to break a defense deep down the field while weaponizing his athleticism underneath, specifically on screens and quick flat routes. Most importantly, he developed a great dig route, which allowed him to be used in the middle of the field. Developing these underneath routes made him more than just a speed threat, but a consistent every down player. His advanced metrics in the second half of the season were promising. We know targets are earned in the NFL, and a 22% share is a strong number of someone who, at worst, will be a number 2 wide receiver in the league. His yards per route run numbers also show he was successful when he did have the ball in his hands. With Worthy hurt and Rice hopefully calling more Ubers until week 7, this Chiefs offense will once again turn to Travis Kelce to help carry the load. But at 35, Kelce is slower. Look at his last 3 seasons, 2022, 23, and now 24. Every season, fewer yards per route run, fewer catches, fewer touchdowns. Even after Worthy left the opener after only the 3rd snap, the Chiefs offense ran through Marquise Brown. Kelce collected a measly 3 targets, while Brown earned a staggering 16. Brown is a role player, but age and injuries have taken away a lot of his speed, and he hasn't had a 1,000-yard season since 2021. Force-feeding Brown isn't a formula to winning. This lack of pass catchers was immediately felt against the Chargers. With one of the worst backfields in the league, Reed put it all on Mahomes, forcing him to dink and dunk. Mahomes even scrambled 6 times for 57 yards, which is more carries than he had in any game during the 2024 regular season. What's been under-discussed since Worthy was injured was the clear intention by the Chiefs to bring back the deep ball. The Chiefs' offense has completely changed since Mahomes took the league by storm, throwing the ball all over the field with Tyreek Hill. Since trading Hill in 2022, the Chiefs have thrown shorter year after year. Mahomes' ADOT ranked 41st out of 44 qualifiers. Only Gardner Minshew and Tua threw shorter. But after getting blown out in last year's Super Bowl and getting strong early returns from rookie left tackle Josh Simmons, it was clear the Chiefs were ready to open up again. Without Worthy, the only receiver who threatens the field vertically is Patriots cast-off Tyquan Thornton, with 39 career catches over 3 seasons. And let's be real, if you're relying on a wide receiver Bill Belichick drafted, you have made a horrific mistake. Now, the Chiefs are back to where they were last year. They can't run the ball, Kelce is too old to carry the offense, and everything hangs on them ripping off 8 underneath passes to score. It's possible Xavier Worthy returns this year. The reports say he's back at practice, and he's going to try to rehab his shoulder back to full health. But experts have shown there's a high injury risk even if he is cleared to return. And if not, it will be season-ending surgery. If Worthy is done for the year, the Chiefs will have their entire passing game resting on the shoulders of Rashee Rice. While clearly a very productive player, he's almost an entirely different archetype of a player. Rice wins inside the numbers and underneath, paired with an ability to create big plays through yards after the catch. It's an amazing skill to have, but it keeps this offense living underneath. Rice will eventually return, but he's also coming off a long layoff and a suspension. That makes Xavier Worthy's recovery even more important. He's the piece that brings balance. Without him, defenses only have to guard the short game. With him, the Chiefs finally have a real 1-2 punch, and Mahomes has a chance to look like Mahomes again.